Hello and welcome. Welcome back to my journey to the Forbidden West. We are now on part 10. That's the big part 10. No extra numbers, no nothing. This is part 10. So, so, let's get ready to have a little fun, shall we? So, some good news, bad news. Good news is, uh, we've made significant progress. We're about to hopefully run into the Tanakh. Bad news is the situation is a lot worse than we thought. Uh, when we ran into the Ataru, we found out they were having a bunch of problems, and their problems were connected to what is going on in the world in general. Solving some of their problems gave us a roadmap to hopefully solving the problems that are the reason why we're doing this whole adventure in the first place. So let me see if I can get you dialed in real quick before we jump right back into this. Okay. So the Tanakh, Dutaru have been having several big problems. The biggest one is that there is a cave spitting out killer machines. Same cave that one of their land gods, which happens to be a agricultural type machine, went into the cave and had not come out. And of course, just like everywhere else, they're dealing with this horrible red blight, which is choking off everything, poisoning the plants, the water, the sea, the air, the land, the animals, everything. So, uh, whether they wanted us to or not, we got into the cave, and the cave turned up exactly what was suspected to be, which was a cauldron, a special cauldron. So it was special because we found out that one, Hephaestus, one of the subordinate functions, had taken over the base, and two, inside of that cauldron was also the missing land god. But the missing land god was being rebuilt and refitted into a weapon, and we had to destroy the weaponized land god. We were able to override the cauldron, and we secured the cauldron, but unfortunately Hephaestus got away. But we were able to this cauldron was actually special. We were able to connect Gaia to this cauldron, and now it's our home base of sorts. We also managed to secure Minerva, one of the other missing subordinate functions. Uh, we were able to. Gaia actually gave us a rundown of what is really going on, which is after in the first game or 20 years before, Gaia self-destructed to try to prevent Hades from going berserk and pressing the reset button, killing everything on the planet. And when that happened, whatever signal sent Hades to rebel split her away from all of her subordinate functions. One of the things she was trying to stop by self-destruction. Uh, Unfortunately, it didn't happen. Uh, One of the things she was able to do was create a clone of Elizabeth Sobek, who created was responsible for her creation in the first place. That's Aloy, which ties into why that mysterious group of futuristic people had their own Aloy clone. Apparently, they seem to be from a expedition that jumped outside of Earth on a spaceship, and that spaceship was thought lost. And you find that out in the notes from last game. It was called the Odyssey, and the Odyssey blew up, but it didn't. And for some reason, the Odyssey and its people are responsible for a lot of the problems going on, like Hades going berserk and all this other stuff. But anyway, uh, Gaia is able to restore a lot of, fix a lot of the problems with the planet. Gaia can create new machines that can deal with a lot of the problems like the climate and the red plague and all this other stuff. But to do so, she needs more subordinate functions. She's been able to track down at least three of them, and this is important because Hephaestus in its current state is too powerful for us to try to put back into Gaia. If we try to do that, it will take over Gaia and all will be lost. So Gaia basically gave us the location of three subordinate functions that she knows of. If we capture those, then we should be her processing power will be strong enough to take on and subdue Hephaestus, and if we are able to battle with him. And with those five functions, it should be enough for her to be able to resume her task. Ideally, she would like to have the other functions as well, but there's no telling where they are. And at least in one case, Apollo's, it's almost 100% certain that Apollo was destroyed by Ted Faro in events before the game. So there's that. So we're going to hopefully get Gaia back together. This will help with one problem, and if this helps with that one problem, Gaia is going to be able to help us fight off these lunatics and maybe even find out what's going on with the other Sobek clone. So we're on our way, and right now we have a base. Apparently the cauldron is special. The cauldron is one of the more powerful and secure cauldrons, and it also has the ability to not simply produce machines, but it is a maintenance cauldron, which means machines come to it and are repaired and sent back out. That's why the land gods used to come in and out of that cauldron, because whenever they were beat up, banged up from encounters with other machines, or simply in the course of doing their job, they would go in, get repaired, and come back out ready for battle, or work rather. So if we can locate the other gods and get them able to be moved, we can get them to that cauldron, get them fixed, and get them back out, and at least helping the Utaru. The other part is Aloy now somewhat has a place to call home. Technically, there for her besides Teersa was Rost, and with Rost dead and his home destroyed during the events of the last game when the Eclipse tried to burn the Embrace down, Aloy really doesn't have a place of her own, and now this base is that. So hopefully we're going to see a lot more stuff going on, and I've already talked too long. So look at this. We're at 20%. And we're about to jump into new territory. But we can also go back wherever we need to go. But again, I think the easiest thing to do is to jump in here. I know of at least one adventure I want to take on right now, and then we got to find a tall neck and get the lay of the land. So let's get into it. Alright, Ether is the name of the subordinate function we are looking for. Okay, there's one tall neck there. Ether is all the way there. And there's a cauldron there. So I guess the best thing to do, as much as I want to, oh boy. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. So let's see. We're on the other side of the mountain. Let's see what... Alright, let's see where this goes. And that does not look good. Alright, what do we got?
Outlander, face me!
If you walk by, you'll miss out on a good trade.
Well, let's see what you got there. Love me forever. Interesting thing. I have been listening to quite a bit of Motorhead over the last few days. Even more sad and heartbreaking is the idea that unfortunately Lemmy, the lead singer of Motorhead, has been gone almost 7 years. Trust me when I say it's something that trust me, it's something that it's one of those things where you don't really expect. And Shock Bolt Blaster. I don't know if I'm gonna need that. And let's. Oh boy. I don't know if I'm gonna need all that. And so let's go.
Where do you think you're going, stranger?
So.
If you need a merchant, here I am.
Alright, so we're gonna have to start hunting. Anyway,
You! Let me take a look at you, stranger.
okay,
You
so.
can trust a Tanakh when it comes to combat.
Alright, so. I don't know what to do. I don't know why this won't let me. Alright, let's split the map real quick. What is this? So, alright, so what I was saying before. I've been listening to a lot of Motorhead, and one of the things that kind of does bother me about it is Lemmy's been gone almost 7 years. Motorhead has been gone for almost 7 years. So there's a new machine. So, yeah, it just, I don't know, it feels kind of weird, not, but, you know, it is what it is, and I kind of do feel bad about it, because Lemmy, Motorhead was one of the bands that had, you know, didn't think I would get to see, simply because, you know, I never knew if I was going to have the time or the resources or the energy or any of that to see them. And then Lemmy died. And it's weird because
out here is sick with blight too.
I ended up passing on
We'll be able to heal all of it.
Heaven and Hell.
This guy is strong enough to capture Hephaestus.
I think I passed on it the first time something happened and I ended up passing on it. It wasn't like Maiden where the first time I ended up passing on it because a friend of mine, her husband, ended up getting he ended up oh yeah, it was Johnny ended up having a really bad heart attack or something of that nature, so I ended up having I stayed by her side until her kids came to see her. So it was, which was the right thing. But let me see. I think in Heaven or Hell's case, it was almost like Judas, where the opportunity was there, everything was lining up, just had to get tickets. And unlike Judas, where I got the tickets, and Richie Faulkner ended up having that. Oh my God, he ended up having a severe heart situation with he ended up having this really severe heart situation on stage, and they canceled the tour for about 5-6 months. And it's crazy because, and it's really crazy because what happened to him, what happened with Richie Faulkner was he actually was on stage playing, and he was playing the last song in Judas's set for the in the set when he ended up having a cardiac event. He comes off stage after the event. He's playing while all this is going on. I mean, that alone is kind of crazy, but he ends up coming off stage. The doctors, something happens. Like the doctors look at him. I don't remember how it happened, but someone looked at him and said, "You didn't look right," and he ends up going into the
Machine riders from before. The ones who were racing. Don't know what they're up to.
so he ends up having they end up rushing him to the hospital, and he's in surgery for 10 hours. And it turns out later that he actually had an acute aortic dissection on stage. The same thing that killed Kentaro Miura. Oh, I know. So,
Hey,
so not only is
everyone, we got company.
so they said later if he didn't get caught when he did, and he didn't go to the hospital when he did, Richie would have died.
Riding machines, huh? Who taught you to do that?
Hey, squad. We got someone with a death wish here.
Whoa. Look at that hair. What? Someone get a little lost in the desert?
Hey, what's that thing the Easterners keep saying we do?
Oh, yeah. We all drink blood here, right? Maybe we should drink yours.
You can try.
Is that a challenge?
Cool your blaze, Josek. Don't think you want to test your luck with a soldier that took down Regala's champion. We have no business with you, Outlander. I think we all had our fun. Road's right over there.
Those machines used to be Regala's. But you don't look like holdouts to me. Who are you? How'd you get these mounts?
Around here, you want something, you race for it. You cross that finish line first, I'll answer any questions you have.
Aloy, you got a mount?
Race is full.
Actually, I think a spot just opened up.
All right. What are the rules?
Don't die.
This ought to be good.
Shut up, Pekka.
This way, fresh meat. Let's get you that mount. I see you carry a bow. Good. You'll need to use it if you want to win.
Against the other racers?
They will if you don't. We put everything on the line when we get on that track. Makes it worth something. You could test run the track if you want to. Just let me know when you're ready for the real thing.
I'll test the track first.
Be my guest.
This sounds interesting. Let's see. This is a long course. So we gotta deal with this. Let's see what happens.
You done? Your race is waiting.
I'm good to go.
Let's hit the track.
Uh-oh. No! What the heck?
Yeah, let's go!
Woo!
So close.
Ah, that was
Looks
crap.
like you're not getting your answers this time. You can always race this again. You have the stones for it.
Alright.
I'm ready when you...
See you on the other side.
What the?
You like that? Yeah!
What the? There it is. Come on, please, 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 please.
Yeah, let's go! Gonna bring you down!
Okay, this is ridiculous.
Gotcha! Surprise! Did I come in, didn't ya? Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah! Yeah!
Come on. Alright. I don't like that. This is jank right there. That's 110% jank.
Made it!
That's 110% jank.
Here. Your prize for winning the race.
Right there, look at that.
I think you owe me some answers.
Guess that update needs
Name's
to be
Ata.
installed.
As for how we got these mounts, most of us here used to be rebels. Joined Regala's army thinking we'd get a chance to fight in a real war against the Karja. Instead, Regala slaughtered our own in cold blood, barren light. When we made it back to camp, we snuck out on our mounts and never looked back. Been racing the clan lands ever since. Decided we were better off on our own. No rules, no chiefs. Just the speed of our mounts and the taste of blood.
Doesn't sound too bad, I guess. Where's your quiet friend? The one with the mask. He didn't join the race.
He gave up his spot so you could join. Probably for the best.
What makes you say that?
That one hasn't lost a single race. Doubt you would have gotten your answers if you stuck around.
Maybe.
You know, Hax found a spot to set up a race at the farthest end of lowland territory, right by the beach. Make your way there, maybe there'll be a spot waiting for you.
If I'm in the area, I'll think about it.
Hey, Lloyd. You here to join the race?
Alright. So, let's see what we have skill point wise. Now I'm starting to see how ridiculous this system. Holy crap, this system is. Let's see. Warrior. Okay, so we definitely got quite a bit of some of these trees unlocked. Hopefully this will help us. Alright, what do we do now? Alright, so we did the race. Let's take a look at the map real quick, shall we? Alright, so let's take a look at this unknown shelter. Shall we? Alright, what do we got here? A bench. Let's see what we can do with this. Alright, weapon upgrades. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh boy, what is this? Alright. Decking. this can be upgraded. A slice of shredded gauntlet. Alright, what else can we upgrade? Upgraded. We're gonna need to do some hunting. Alright. We need to start hunting.
Cannot catch a break from this heat.
So, let's see, open your stash. Let's restock everything. Alright, so we've got base open back up. Alright, there's a couple things we can do here. That's a quest. Let's take the quest. We definitely need to up our shards and stuff, so we'll take that quest.
North settlement. Gonna have to watch my step.
Not one more step. The Tenakth don't suffer outlanders in the Clanlands.
I was given rite of passage by Marshal Fashav. I'm not here to fight.
Hair like blood. This is the warrior who defeated Gruda, champion of the traitor Regalla. Her life is not ours to take. You may enter, but mind our ways. You will be watched.
I'll keep that in mind.
I don't need a chaplain telling me what battles to fight.
The real battle is arguing with you.
Get those hearts, we don't get water. Then everyone... I'm going back to the pens. I'll gut those machines myself.
So machines did this?
An Easterner with a hair like blood. The Outlander from the embassy.
You killed Gruda, Regalla's champion. He was one of ours.
It's Aloy, and I'm not looking for any trouble.
Well, maybe I could use some trouble right about now. Out there is a big herd my people harvest. We take the machine's hearts, send them to our capital, get paid with water. Gets harder every year. Killer machines keep showing up to defend the herd. Last one hit us right as we were penning up our prey. Nearly wiped us out. But our quarry is still in the pens, which means if I can get their hearts, we can trade for the water we need.
If you go out there alone, you'll probably wind up dead, Draka.
I'm not going alone, Chaplain. The great champion killer's coming with me.
How about you answer some questions first? You knew Regala's champion, Gruta.
He was one of ours. So was Regala. Desert Clan's pride and joy.
Why is she attacking her own people?
She feels betrayed. Regala was a legend among our clan, fearless and unrelenting. A marshal to Hekarro, chief of all Tenakth. His judgment made flesh.
What changed?
The Carja king asked for peace, and Hekarro agreed. Regala wanted payment in kind for the atrocities the Carja committed. A Tenakth empire that would push into the east. So she challenged Hekarro's decision. He had no choice but to face her in combat.
Hekarro won. She should have died by his hand then, but the chief let her live. For Tenakth, that kind of mercy is a bitter drink.
Now that she rides machines and murders marshals, we might not be able to ignore her camps in the desert for much longer.
No one in the Desert Clan's touching those camps. This is between Regala and Hekarro. If the chief's strong enough to lead, he'll prevail. If he doesn't, he'll make way for one who is.
That's a little harsh, isn't it?
So's the desert.
I heard him calling you Chaplain. What does that mean?
It means I've survived our youth and outlived my brethren in many battles. As such, I counsel the Desert Clan. Those who reach my age are meant to share our wisdom with the young. Keep them on the true warrior's path when their stubbornness kicks up dust and clouds it.
Doesn't sound like you like this commander of yours.
Survival in the desert requires a more disciplined approach than that of other clans.
Means she really likes her rules and order.
But you don't.
I just don't like hers.
This is insubordination.
I must be dehydrated.
You mentioned the capital gives you water.
There's no giving. We pay tribute for it with machine parts. Hearts being the most valuable. Every other desert village has some resource to exchange. But the capital of Scalding Spear is the only one with a constant supply of water. Here in dry country, it's the same as holding everyone's lives in their hands.
It is the way of the desert. How we've always survived.
Yeah.
What can you tell me about this herd?
Been there for years. We harvest the parts we need from it. No more, no less. New machines always show up to replace our kills.
What about the killer machines you mentioned?
They guard the herd. The more we take out, the more arrive. First Sawtooths, then Ravagers. Now, the sand-blasted Thunderjaw. Hit us right as we were herding machines into our pens. Had to leave half my hunters behind to fend it off. Only survivors are the ones you see here.
I'll help you harvest those pen machines if I can. Probably better if you don't do it on your own. Seems like your village needs you right now.
I like her.
An outlander after my own heart. We can leave now, or I can meet you at our outpost southeast of here.
I'll go with you.
Very well. We leave for the Southeast Canyon.
May the Ten protect you then. I'll await your return and report to the capital.
You do that. This way. Sooner we get those machine hearts, the faster we'll get the water we need. Can't believe an outlander would lend us a hand when our own clan won't. And Jataka has the stones to tell me the commander has good reason to be strict with our water supply.
You think she doesn't?
I think she's always talking about how scarce water is in the desert. But do you really think anyone in Scalding Spear is dying of thirst? Or her own squad? No. I bet they dip their hand in the trough whenever they want. Our clan should be led by someone who knows what it's like to scrape by. To fight, tooth and nail to survive.
And I'm guessing that someone is you?
I've lived in the fringes of the desert my entire life. I've fought for every single mouthful of water I've ever had. I know I'm a better fighter. And I'm prettier.
Uh-huh.
I'd make sure everyone gets all the water they need, no matter what village they're from.
Didn't Jataka say you guys have too little to go around to begin with?
I'm sure I'll be able to fix that somehow. There's always a way.
I guess that's a good way to look at things.
There it is. Gotta get some more ammo. Follow me. You'll have to excuse the mess. Our soldiers use this place to prepare themselves before herding machines into the canyon.
Pack's
You're,
full, but my stash has room.
welcome to any supplies you can find. Might need them for the fight ahead.
Thanks.
There we go. Let's move out. So, what's Honora looking for out in the Forbidden West?
Who says that?
I'll wait for you here then, I guess.
And here I thought you'd abandoned me. We still have machine parts to harvest.
You were saying something before you left?
Who says I'm looking for something?
I doubt you traveled all the way out here just for the scenery.
I'm trying to fix something.
I see. All right, you can keep your secrets. Guess I should just be thankful you decided my problems are worth fixing too.
We're here.
I'll help you harvest machine hearts if it'll get water for your people.
Oh, it will. That's the canyon we draw machines into. Now we block them in and pick them off. Now, we'll have to climb over the barricade to get in. When we do, be ready to fight. I already lost good people in there. Can't wait to see the champion killer in action. You go and I'll follow.
Redwater ammo should do the trick.
Quest. Side quest. Thirst for hunt.
You're home pro. Hard for a fight.
Down it goes.
harvest the machine hearts, I'd be grateful.
My pack's full. I can get it from my stash later. That's all the parts we need. I should take these to Draka. Take this to a dyer later.
May the wings of the Ten carry you home, my brother.
I got the hearts. We should head back to Arrowhand.
Yeah. At least now we can bag and tag these soldiers. Hold on. Since you can clearly handle a bunch of angry machines, I want to go back to where the Thunderjaw hit us. I lost a lot more fighters there. I can't just leave them to rot. They deserve to be bagged and tagged too. Will you come with me?
Lead the way.
Glad to have you along. To think, so many have to die just to get water.
Did you try talking to your commander at Scalding Spear?
Please, the only thing she'll listen to is the sound of a bow being drawn. About that, wouldn't mind having yours at my side if it ever came to it.
I'm just passing through, Draka.
You can't blame me for trying.
Wow. Thunderjaw, this is going to be frightening.
This is it. Where the Thunderjaw ripped through my squad.
I'm sorry, Draka.
They were warriors to the end. We should get started.
Someone's alive. By the rocks.
Speak sense, soldier.
Burrowers.
To battle! Thunderjaw's back. This is gonna get rough.
It's gonna take more.
them up first.
Well, this'll do. I should check on Draka and that soldier.
Well, Thunderjaw, that fight could have been managed a bit better, I think. We smacked it around pretty good, though. Okay, what is this? So, next we gotta figure out what's going on up here.
Didn't think I was going to make it.
You did good, soldier. You're going back home. Thanks to this one.
You were the one who refused to leave your people behind.
I know I'm racking up favors here, but, did you take those hearts back to Arrowhand? We'll be right behind you.
Of course. Be careful.
With that Thunderjaw heart in hand, we'll get all the water we need. Thank you, Aloy.
Data to override that machine might be in another cauldron.
Ah!
I can grab this from my stash later.
Ravager cannon, that would have made this fight a hell of a lot easier if I'd known that I'd drop the Ravager. Alright. Alright. Let's see. What's up here? Spirit of Adventure, y'all. Well, okay, so... One, the Tenakth aren't all they seem. Interesting is, just like any other type of exploration, the Tenakth not always what they seem. That looks like another ruin. That must be it right there. We'll see soon enough. Alright, so... Here we go.
Appreciate the extra pair of hands, chap.
I offer you an honorable trade.
I didn't reach my aid without knowing how to mend a few wounds. You've returned. Where's Draka?
Just a little late, Chaplain. Gained some extra baggage on the way back. She's got the machine hearts, including a Thunderjaws. You should have seen this flame in the desert. Here. Something to commemorate our heroic victory.
A victory indeed. Command will be relieved to hear about this.
Get them to Scalding Spear as soon as you can. And tell the commander how many had to die to get them.
Huntress, may I have a word? Rumors have made their way west. They say that in addition to your bow and spear, you have a kind of second sight.
Why does he sound like
for matters
Tuvok?
that have to do with the old ones?
That's one way to put it.
So it's true. You've done well by my clan. But our troubles may not be as easily settled as Draka believes. I think your second sight might be just what we need.
What exactly is the problem?
Not here. Meet me at Scalding Spear. I'll explain everything.
I'll see you there when I can.
Good. The entire clan might depend on it.
Dude, his painting, the painting on his arms is insane.
Buy now, or regret it later. Outlander, are you in need of supplies?
Alright, let's see what we got here. Good. I can't buy it even if I wanted to. I don't have enough. Alright, what do I have equipped?
Next time.
Inventory, weapons. Flamethrower. Okay. Okay, that's good. That will do more damage. All right.
Okay, so
We'll take your shards.
let's see what else you have. Okay. Alright, so let's see what the map has to say. Map, we're gonna have to head even deeper into Tanakh territory. Spine break. Alright. So let's do this. We'll hit here, hit here, hit here. That's Aether's coordinates. Okay, so let's see. Let's try this. Oh my. That's something I want to try too. Let's do this. Bandit killing's always a good thing.
This'll break my fall. Take out the leader.
Alright, let's see. Inventory. Just out of curiosity, I want to see what outfits we have. Sentinel, Ataru Whisperer. Anointed. We're gonna need some new armor at some point.
View of the settlement. Looks like they're keeping an eye on the enemy. Can't fire without ammo. Let's check this one for tags. The leader might have some tags. I should check.
The Outlander!
Here!
Back them up! Get her!
have to figure out what to do with him later. Without a leader, none of us should abandon this place. But I could always deal with him now. Either way, I'm done here.
Alright, so alright, so let's set off on another adventure. Unknown relic ruins. Boy. I don't think we have enough time to do the ruins. So why don't we just do the you know what, screw it. We'll head for that one place. Maybe try to get some more shards. Worry about the last. Alright, scan for ancient machines. And more jank. On Earth?
An old world ruin built into the cliff. Wonder what's inside. There's some kind of tunnel. I should take a look around. A metal flower. I don't think I can get past those vines. Better leave it for now. Not much I can do without a way past those vines. I guess I should come back later. It's a huge wall of metal. Or is it some kind of door? The sweat, and I'm still not cooling off. Wonder what they used all these machines for. Plasma ammo isn't gonna do much.
A lot of blast shields, it looks like.
Why would the wound give less water?
Why put guards around the wound?
You can't just take away our water! The wound gives less water. Our rations adjust.
What's going on?
We know the way of the desert! What's stopping us from taking what we want? And
Anyone else want to complain? We're the Desert Clan. We survive with what we have.
Your, commander's not much for hand-holding.
That is not our way. Even less so in her case. Shall we?
Sure. Can't wait.
So the machines the rebels come from, how do they do
She's with me.
Draka's not the only one with harsh words for your commander.
The desert has bred survival into our clan's blood. We spit at death and charge into battle. Maybe a little too eagerly.
Yep, definitely sounds like Tuvok. Alright, let's see what this is real quick. Once we get the gist of this mission, I think we can call ball game today.
Okay, but you should know that I got some new pieces since the last one.
So, this is the Outlander conspiring with the dissident Draka.
Demanding water does not make one a dissident, Yara.
Doesn't make Draka a commander either. You should advise him of that.
Jataka said you needed help.
Did he now?
Aloy has a unique insight into the ways of the Old Ones. She might be able to fix this before it gets out of hand.
Get to the point. What is Jataka talking about?
There is no water.
What do you mean?
I mean the wound in the sand, that which provides the clan with the water we need to survive, is completely dry.
This water source. Jataka said it's somehow related to the Old Ones?
From what we can tell, whatever water we take, it restores on its own. Over time. A few weeks ago, it stopped. I ordered rationing, searched for other viable sources. But everything else nearby is tainted one way or another.
But why the secrecy? Keeping your people in the dark seems to be making things worse.
If the clan knew, my command would be challenged.
There's no water and you're worrying about keeping your command?
Think what you want. Between the machines, the storms, and Regala's uprising, I'm the only thing keeping this clan from falling apart.
Draka said your clan won't touch Regala.
Her grudge is with Chief Hekarro, not me. And I plan to keep it that way, so her troops don't turn on my clan. Besides, if she defeats Hekarro, she deserves to rule. That's the way of the tribe.
Draka's people sacrificed a lot to get that water. He thinks you're hoarding it for yourself.
The perfect excuse to challenge my command. Like he's always wanted. Of course he makes it sound very noble. That he only cares about his thirsty people. But all he really wants is to be in charge. And if he was, he'd face the exact same problem I have. There is simply not enough water to go around.
So how are you going to deal with not having any water?
Ration what little we have. Buy time to fix the wound.
And in the meantime, people die of thirst?
Every corpse weighs on me. That is what it means to be a commander. What matters is that the clan survives, as a whole.
I can't promise anything. But if this wound was built by the Old Ones, I might be able to fix it.
How exactly do you intend to do that?
Just show her the wound, Yara.
Very well. You can tell me when we get there.
After you.
The wound in the sand is this way. You're not Karja. Or Oseram.
I was born amongst the Nora, as far east as you are west.
I've heard of your people. They say only those who are exiled leave your lands.
There are exceptions.
What business does a Nora exception have in the West?
Believe it or not, to help people, even the ones who don't want it.
Sounds like a difficult path. This is it. The wound in the sand.
Definitely built by the Old Ones. Focus should show me more. Your wound leads underground.
We've tried going down there, but it's too narrow for anyone to reach the bottom.
I should be able to turn off my focus for a while. I can follow the pipe's general direction now.
Where are you
I
going?
always check the trail. I think I can lead us to where the water comes from.
How?
Doesn't
What matters is that the wound is fixed and my people survive.
Those flowers. The ground's wet too. The vein must have leaked here. Not enough to be the cause of the missing water, but enough for these plants to grow. We're on the right track.
You see all that from a patch of wet sand?
Yep.
That mound. It looks like the metal from the wound. We really are following its trail.
As I've been saying.
The desert kills, but it also surprises.
That goes past that ridge. We're gonna have to do some climbing.
Nothing we can't handle, I'm sure.
Machines.
And a very dead soldier.
Is he one of yours?
I need to take a closer look.
We need to get rid of the machines first. Follow my lead.
Okay, so at least now I know how those die very quickly.
No room on me. I can send it to my stash. You know him?
That is one of Draka's men. I will cut off that dissident's head and feed it to the vultures if he had anything to do with...
We don't know what happened here yet. And we still have a trail to follow.
Lead the way.
Alright, of course. So... pipe leads... there.
Water. Barely a lick's worth. But there are no streams in this area. These anchors. That soldier must have used them to get up this cliff.
He must have been going back to Arrowhand when those machines got him.
Maybe he found something up there worth reporting back about.
We'll find out soon enough.
What is this?
The problem. I'm gonna need my focus. That weapon. Looks like Draka's man tried to pry this open, but he didn't know what he was doing. And now the water's not going where it's supposed to.
Sabotage.
Or ignorance. I don't think this is gonna do anything.
The water is still leaking.
Gotta try something else. Maybe if I follow that main pipe, I'll find something useful.
Alright, we're going to leave it here. I got to, seems like my headset needs to be charged, so I'm going to do that, take care of some things, and we will come back to this. We are now firmly into Noct territory, or at least part of it. There's a cauldron up here. It looks like there's a black box here. There's a ruin here. There's the base. There's Arrowhead. Still sands, still sea of sands. So there's a lot of stuff we can do, and there's a lot of stuff we can't do. Hopefully we can get this all sorted out and on our way. But we're going to leave it here for now. Until next time.